wants men.
Be careful who you kiss in Miami. The girl you kiss is not a girl. And you're the fourth guy he kissed.
Really?
He. That's a he. The girl he kissed, that's a he.
You about to take a guy home.
That's a he.
You keep kissing him, you're nasty, bro.
That's a he. You're the fourth guy he kissed. That's a he. You didn't see the Adam's apple?
I don't even know how you can engage in something like that as a man and not be completely pissed off at life. It seems like this is something he has possibly engaged in before, or maybe he does swing for the other team, because his reaction didn't seem so surprised to what just happened. Men need to start being more aware to what's going on and how the world is changing, and it's not changing for the better.
Mr. Slap.
Do you do OF?
Yeah, I might.
I wouldn't touch you if you were the last two people on Earth.
Bruh.
Oh, that kind of makes me feel bad.
Don't give a
What would happen if we stopped centering the athlete as inherently male and made her female? We would have sports and men's sports. Serena would be the GOAT and Tom Brady would be the greatest male athlete of all time. We would watch the NBA and the MNBA. Professional hockey players would play in the NHL and male professional hockey players would play in the NMHL. We'd watch sports on ESPN and men's sports on ESPN-M. If any of this sounded weird to you, it's time to start thinking differently.
Exactly what's happening right now, and sports will stay the same and women's sports wouldn't be able to thrive because of the fact that they don't have much viewership. It's hilarious that women like this complain about equality and women's sports not being equal to male sports, yet these types of women are the same women who don't go and watch the sports to help support the sport so that it can be as good as men's sports. Make it make sense.
Let me ask you a question.
Go for it.
Would you rather get $5 million or cancer?
What's the cash with the 5 mil?
Straight to your bank account, $5 million or cancer.
And what's the cash for cancer?
You get cancer.
What kind of fucking question is that?
Yeah, it's pretty basic.
5 mil, I guess.
Same.
Okay.
Women.
I cannot imagine the smell that is in that room right now.
My name is Jacob, and my concentration is environmental science and sustainable business.
Hi, my name is Lex, and my concentration is the performance of self.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle. My concentration is creative direction, production, and narrative through the arts, performance, and written word.
Hi, my name is Karina Gomez, and my concentration is in journalism and Latin American studies, with an emphasis in human rights, collective memory, and political violence.
Hi, my name is Reed, and I study music business and gender studies.
Hi, my name is Dominique, and I studied care politics with a minor in disability studies.
My name is Elliot Wright, and my concentration is art as a social mechanism.
Hi, I'm Georgia, and my concentration is dramatic writing and theatrical adaptation.
My name is Noah Loyacano, and my concentration is equilibrium or negotiated paradox.
Ah yes, here we go again with more useless degrees, and I'm not surprised. The funny thing is, and no offense to all the people who work retail jobs, but these are the types of people that will be serving me my McDonald's meal.
The more body count, the better. The more experience, the better. Right? Don't you think?
And what's yours? If you had to guess, I don't know if you know the exact number.
Like 20? No, maybe
100?
Maybe
No.
500.
500, you think?
Maybe 400.
Apparently, it's better to have a higher body count and you're more experienced, yet she doesn't want to say what her body count is. From what she said, I would think she would be oozing to tell everyone what her body count is, but apparently she's not.
We need to respect children's boundaries. So if a child comes up to me and says, I'm in the wrong body, I'm not going to sit there and tell them they're wrong. I have a kid come in and they say, Miss Emily, I think I want to be a boy. Okay, talk to me. Why do you feel that way?
So here's what's actually happening in that instance. This child is deluded.
I'm actually done
You have a
with this.
child who's deluded.
I'm so sorry that you think this
That's
way.
fine,
and I
but
hope
I'm going to
one
get
day
my
you
point out
respect
here.
people's- I'm actually walking
You get
away.
a child
You can
who's
turn the
deluded,
camera off.
and when you affirm that delusion, you are cementing this abusive thought in place that there's something wrong with this child, and that the only way they find true happiness is by physically changing their body and sterilizing themselves.
A small child goes to her and says, I'm confused. Well, let's talk about why you're confused, and let me reinforce why that's correct.
Yeah.
Oh,
I get tired of her, and she is a child abuser. Whether she thinks she's loving or not is not the point.
And based on your logic, if a child says that they can fly and they want to test it out by jumping off of a building, would you allow them to do that so that they can test out that theory?
Disgusting. I just went through the Taco Bell drive-thru because I'm a whore for Taco Bell. And do you know how they greeted me? They said, hello, ma'am. And then after handing me my food, said, thank you, ma'am. Have a good day. Bitch, what about me says ma'am? I have a fucking red mullet.
Do you still think that they them pronouns are difficult to use? Don't worry, I'll help you out. Repeat after me. This is Jalou. Their smile is really cute. They are really handsome. How do they know? I've told them this morning in the mirror.
They need therapy.
Fat phobia should make you uncomfortable because it is intertwined with every single other system of oppression that exists. It is related to sexism, racism, homophobia, xenophobia, classism. And so when you talk about one, you talk about it all. Which is why I say it is irresponsible, disrespectful, and hateful to come on this app and be fat phobic. And that is all I have to say on the matter. Because I've already said too much on the matter. And people are not uncomfortable enough for me. They're too comfortable. And I know it talked about ushering people to their seats, sitting people down, but I need you all to get up out of your seats and stop being so complicit and complacent when it comes to fat phobia. Stand up and show up. Learn something. And to learn, you need to unlearn. And it shouldn't be on us to teach you. But it is on you to stop spewing hateful, false, fatphobic rhetoric. And furthermore, being tolerable of it. Thank you.
It's absolutely hilarious that we've come to a stage in life where people want to shame the fat phobic people and not shame people for being fat. What a time to be alive.
Why are you against Trump?
Because he's an evil dictator.
What do you think his most evil characteristics are?
He's a capitalist.
Okay, so are you a socialist?
I'm a communist.
Communist? Okay. Where has communism worked?
It's kind of worked in America in a way back in the day, no?
At this point, when I see a person like this within protest, I already know more than likely they don't know what they're talking about. If people haven't realized by now that most human beings are sheep and just follow what they've been told like good old puppets, you don't understand life yet. And that's how it is with all of these people who go to protest. They haven't got the foggiest idea of what it is that they're talking about.
I'm going to ask the white Americans in the room to please repeat after me. On behalf of myself and on behalf of my country. To you and all African Americans. From the beginning of our nation's history. In honor of your ancestors and on behalf of your children. Please hear this from my heart. I apologize. Please forgive us. With this prayer, I acknowledge the depth of the evils that have been perpetrated against Black people in America.
I can 100% guarantee you right now that none of the people in that crowd have engaged in any sort of slavery. I don't usually like to talk about how certain races are oppressed over others because that's just not who I am. But when I do talk about races, I give equal opportunity to every single race. I don't care whether you're black, white, blue, brown, whatever color you are, I'm gonna go at you the same way. And this is what annoys me so much about white liberals is they try to sell other races their oppression. I would go as far as saying them saying things like this is racist.
Do you think being plus size is a choice, or do you...
There's some medication that people gain weight on. You can't help it. So I think it's mostly genetics because different metabolisms.
I'm tired of these conversations that we're having as to whether being plus size is a choice or not. Majority of you being overweight is 100% your choice, and then there's a small percentage of it being genetics and some other things. But of course, being a lazy person, you'll make all sorts of excuses, and the body positivity movement is helping them do that. Because I'm a loving person, I'll tell you what you need to do to lose that weight. Just get on a treadmill and eat less food.
I'm in New York City right now, standing outside of a Palestine protest. I want to know if they actually understand why they are protesting and see if they can give me any good answers. What are you guys out here protesting for?
No comment.
Why are you guys out here today?
Speak to the organizers.
Why can't I wanted to ask you though.
Official statements from the organizers only.
In the simplest terms, why are you guys protesting? Why are you guys protesting today?
I don't think it would be a good idea if we...
Why are you guys protesting?
Just to be a part of the cause.
And what's the cause?
Yeah, I'm not the right person to talk to either.
It's not our job to talk to. We're just here to support. We're not the spokespeople of this event. This is the wrong people to talk to.
I'm not asking for the spokesperson. I'm just asking why you guys are protesting. Why are you guys here today?
We're not interested in speaking with you.
Once again, with these protesters not having a clue of what it is that they're going out to protest about, they just follow the crowd and follow what their friends have told them and have not done any research for themselves. It doesn't even make sense for you to go out to a protest and then when people ask you questions so that they can even further what you're trying to protest, you don't want to answer questions. It makes absolutely no sense, and I would think that if you have the truth on your side, why would you not want to answer questions for the truth that you supposedly have on your side?
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're just a freak.
Can someone please explain to me what about this screams, please call me ma'am when you speak to me?
If you don't think that you look like a female or sound like a female, I have a bridge to sell you.
Yo, what's good?
Hi.
I don't want to be rude in any way. Do you have do you go by any type of pronouns or something?
So much. I go by they, them.
They, them.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what neopronouns are?
Mm-hmm.
So I go by neopronouns. I go by Nick, like the name Nick, or like GA, like Guh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I was to refer to you, I would refer to you as they, them, and if you were to refer to me, it would be
Nick, Guh.
Yeah. So a
just
lot of people, a lot of people actually forget my pronouns. So I have this exercise that I do. We basically repeat our pronouns. So for you, I go they, them, they, them, they, them, and then for me, you'd go
Nicka, 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 nicka.
Woo! You got it. Can you say my pronouns and say in Paris?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like my pronouns in Paris, like that.
Okay. So Nicka in Paris.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Have a nice one again.
You too.
Can we do it like this? Oh, no. You sure? No. Okay. Okay. Can I throw a game? Oh.
Okay.
Period. Yeah. Yeah. You are killer. Oh! Memphis, baby.
We have to acknowledge at this point that stereotypes come from somewhere, and stereotypes have some truth to them, and this video is proving exactly that. And this is why the black community is where they are at, because things like this is what they glorify. Why is it the case that you have to always engage in this degenerate behavior of twerking on people? Why can't you just act like a normal person and just stand still and take a picture? But yet these will be the same people who will talk about don't judge me and don't stereotype me.